So, guys, important updates regarding the new expression of interest system regarding Alberta PNP for Canadian PR have finally been announced by the Alberta government. It is somewhat very promising because starting September the 30th of 2024, this new system will be live, and the province will be utilizing its full potential when we talk about people getting PR in Alberta. And, by all means, Alberta is a very popular province, so, this video today will be extremely important and special as we try to go through the latest changes that are happening in Alberta PNP, one of the ways to get your Canadian PR. Please be sure to watch the video till the end. Guys, welcome back. Once again, my name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice here in Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to speak with you. Before we proceed any further, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant of moving to Canada, then this is a channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. So, guys, we are discussing the extremely sensitive and important topic about Alberta PNP because Alberta, where Calgary is, happens to be one of the most lucrative PNP options. Historically, Alberta has had very successful programs like Alberta Opportunity Stream, the Tech Pathway, the by and large famous rural renewal stream, because a lot of people, say students inside Canada, people who come just for a 2-year diploma after doing grade 12. It was one of the most lucrative options, I would say, although the quotas were so low they could not accommodate everybody. But after Ontario, people generally thought moving to Alberta, while the province had its own challenges because they did not recognize PGWP from other provinces. Alberta, on the positive note, Alberta did pick up a lot of people globally. Even between 2018 till 2021, Alberta was very active in express entry, and I have known personally a lot of people who have used Alberta express entry. So, in a mixed bag of good and bad, Alberta has been very famous because it has a very large quota of PNPs as well, right? So, Ontario, it is right up there on spot with after Ontario. So, British Columbia, Alberta, and then if people are not able to go there, people would generally want to go towards the Atlantic provinces, right? Now, with the history out of the way, let's talk about what happened in this year. Earlier in this year, Alberta started facing challenges with the quotas, the lesser number of people, the more number of applicants. Then Alberta tried to make shift to the first come first serve. So prior to this, Alberta was all open application. Anybody could submit an application anytime. Suddenly they realized that the quotas were all over the place. The processing times were on an all-time high. So the first change that they did was they moved from the all open category to a first come first serve. Well, we have all known that first come first serve has been a massive failure always. Ontario, we have seen it failed. Even IRCC, federal program, the infamous H1B work permit program, that also failed. So we have always had the family sponsorship where people get to sponsor their PGPs, parents and grandparents. That has always been a disaster. By default, that was not a good option. We got to know that within a month of it opening up. Catastrophic system failures, people getting frustrated, a lot of flack on social media. It just did not work. um, Alberta had paused a couple of programs saying that the program quota filled up and all of that. So what they did was they shut down the newly launched first come first serve system, and then they said that they will be launching the expression of interest based, the EOI. So EOI basically means there is a system of points. There is a table. You create your profile on the Alberta PNP, and I will just show you on screen, what the table looks like, what are the points like. But there is a table, there are certain points. You have a profile, just like express entry. You will get points for certain, achievements, and you are placed in a pool. And whenever Alberta holds a draw, you will get an invite. If you get an invite, you proceed further. It has worked successfully for, the biggest example itself is express entry. We all know that it's working fantastic. The British Columbian government did that. The Ontario government did that. All of the bigger provinces, even Nova Scotia, should be, is doing that. There's Manitoba that has been doing that. So we've had very good successful examples. Finally, fast forward to today, Alberta says that they are ready to do that. And let me just bring it up on the screen quickly. Mm, okay, so here it is. Finally, the date is here. As of September 30th, candidates must follow a worker expression EOI system, as Alberta government will be recruiting through these worker streams, as they say. There is, first of all, very important, there is no fee to submit an EOI. So no, absolutely no fees to submit this. The grid points I will show you very shortly. The important part to know here is that obviously you are kept in a pool. If you Alberta will be holding a draw, and if you receive an invite, you will go ahead and apply for it. They are saying that they will launch the system on September 30th 10 a.m. Please do not rush to submit the file, because they will not be holding a draw until mid or late of October 2024. So no need to rush, wait for it, so that there can be system overload or whatever, as a lot of people will be applying for it, and you will be creating. So all of these basic updates are there, but the most important uh, piece for us to have a look at today will be, there are certain points now. They call it as human capital points, and the maximum number of points can be 69. For education, there are certain points. For 12, for doctorate, masters, you have 10 points, bachelor 7. So basically they have given same points to diploma and bachelors, which is surprising, but still, that's a trade certificate diploma, okay, but this is diploma slash certificate 4. Yes, there was supposed to be a difference in this. Then there is location of highest level of education. Now this is where it gets very interesting. Completed in Alberta, you get 10 points. Completed in another province, not Alberta, you get 6 points. So language, you get total 13 points. Again, for CLB 4 and more, you get maximum of 10, and each level has certain points attached to it, and you can very well go ahead and do that. So bilingual, if you know French also, or if you mainly talk French and then have English, so bilingual, you get 3 points. So this is NCLC level score, all of that is there. Maximum points, like they said, for language, you get that. Work experience, interestingly, 12 and more, everybody gets 11. Okay. Work experience in Canada, you get additional 10 points. 6 months in Alberta, you get 10. 6 or more in other province, you get only 6. 12 months or more, you get 11. 6 to 11, you get 7. 6 or more, I think here they could have split it into more. You never know, you might start seeing those, in the times to come. But so the gap in the draws will be very, very less. So that's something that you can, look at. 18 to 23, 21 to 34 is one age group, and then 50 or more is one. Very important and huge points. Family connection in Alberta. There you go. If you have a family member living in Alberta who's a citizen or a PR, 18 years of age, and the relationships are very simple. Parent, grandparent, child, sibling, aunt, uncle, niece, or nephew. Points are not awarded for anybody in your in-laws. Again, if your spouse is not the primary applicant, you don't get the points. Maximum points are 8. Alberta job offer 16 points, and a lot of points for all of that. If the location is rural, you get additional 5 points. And if you have inside the census metropolitan area, then you get 0 points. Other communities, 5 points. So guys, overall it's a good move, I think. Overall, Alberta did have to do this. They should have done this earlier, but it's never late than never. Good part is that they're launching this on September 30th, which is just about 3 days from today. Um, it should be out soon. People should start using it. No need to rush, as you have time until 15th of October. They're saying mid, so say first or second week of October, you should be able to put in the file. Well, I hope the news today was helpful, gave you much insights into what's happening in the world of Canadian immigration. If you have anything to discuss with us, your files or anything, please feel free to schedule an appointment, and we would be more than happy to speak with you. Once again, we wish you all the best, and we really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.